you know, I know a lot of people that love Disney, but you guys love Disney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. And thanks for having us. This is
Yeah,
so exciting.
This is
Yeah,
really
guest
good.
number 2, I'll take it.
Yeah, it's
Very cool.
Yes, I love it. We love it. We've loved it. I've loved it since I was a kid. And
Yeah, me too. Me too. We went before Epcot was open. I was thinking this on the way over. Epcot opened in '82, and I remember going there and seeing from a distance, seeing the globe. And so that's gonna be cool someday. And then here we are. So
here we are. Now, I think this is important. We met, right? I mean, I think people should know the story. I was coaching baseball. Their children were assigned to my baseball team. I got a call from Kim. Right? I mean,
You're editing this
so
out
far
right
this
now.
is so far this is accurate, right? Kim calls me and says, "Hi,
This is not
Coach,
magical.
Coach RJ. I don't want my kids playing for you. They're on another team." Who would have thought that? What?
how many
15 years later,
Yeah.
16 years later, not only did we share so many baseball seasons together and football seasons together, but and state championships together and tournaments together and all that fun stuff. But now our kids went to college and played college football together.
Yeah.
So
And they're probably together right now hanging
they're
out.
probably together right now.
How fun
right,
is that?
Right. It really it's a friendship that I was so hoping would last beyond those youth sports years, and it's been just so much fun through high school and everything else. So back to this. That's how we know. That's how we know. Me, my wife, and Kim and Jim and our families became close.
Yeah.
Both have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Our oldest are close in age. Yours a little younger than my oldest, and our youngest. Your youngest is a little bit younger than mine. But you know, we share so much of this Disney passion, right?
And we
so
talked
much
all
of
those
it.
years about
All those years.
like one day we're gonna get there together.
Yeah.
We're gonna do. We always
For the
talk
longest
Disney and
time.
say longest time. We're gonna get there. Someday we're gonna get there, and yeah,
We got.
and we did.
We did.
We got there.
We got there.
It was
Talk about that.
And for anybody who's done that, right, where we thought, you know, so many of those times where we said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna get there," we weren't really sure if that was ever
Right.
gonna happen, and then the stars kind of aligned, and we got there.
Yeah.
And you look when we went in the middle of a pandemic,
Right.
in the middle of a hurricane. There was nobody there, and it was the best time.
Yeah.
We
And the
had
weather was
that.
great.
We had the place to ourselves.
Place to
That's
ourselves.
ourselves.
Yeah.
So Boardwalk, Jim, you remember we were walking down
Yeah.
to the bakery in the morning, right? And then after the bakery, I mean, and we owned the place, right? We could have shot a cannon and not hit anybody, right?
It was surreal, really. You think about it, it's never gonna
And
happen.
will never happen again.
Have you been to the Boardwalk where you were you were packed in like sardines? You know, coming out of Epcot, the place is
Right.
you know you can't.
Last time the Bruins were in the playoffs, we were in ESPN zone. It was
We couldn't get
bombed.
in. Yeah.
Bomb,
We couldn't
right.
get in. Yeah.
Just and so where we had the pool, not exaggerate, we had the pool. Now, of course, it was 7 o'clock in the morning. Jimmy likes to swim at 7 o'clock in the morning, but we had the pool to ourselves,
Yeah.
right?
All to ourselves.
And we just
Yeah.
spent like an hour for folks that have been there a few times. You guys have been there a few times. We've been there a few times. We didn't have to get on every single ride in Disney, so we kind of slowed down a little bit
Right.
and did the, you know,
Yeah,
the
you could
muffins
take
by
your
the
time.
side of the pool,
Yeah.
right?
It was kind of like our second time being without kids, and it is a lot more.
You guys still catching hell for that? Because
Yeah.
We only tell them when we have. But it's just how you can take your time and enjoy it a little bit more instead of planning out every 5 minutes. It was a pleasant change.
And that's the thing about Disney. You can go and go and go from rope drop to fireworks and then shopping.
right.
And if you can do that, but then you can go by the pool or you can chill out. You can bring it down a notch too. And people will say, well, aren't you sick of it? I mean, it's such a kid place. I'm like, no, it's not. I love it. I love everything about it. I love the sounds. I love the smells. I love the food. I love the rides. I love the clang of the trolley.
The clang
I
clang.
love it all. I just love it. Yeah.
I love when you sing that. Now, if there was a family place that you guys are gonna eat, all right, that when you go down, that's the 4 of you guys, Is there a place that you say we never miss X, either for a snack or for
I
a
don't.
meal or for a?
I'll do 3, 2, 1 and see if we have the same one.
Wait, no, not yet.
Well, I think we should do 3,
Yeah.
2, 1 and see if we have the
All right,
same
okay,
one.
okay.
3, 2, 1.
Vegan
Cinderella's
apples.
cat.
Oh my God!
We don't go there every time.
No, I know, that's why I was
You have to go
planning.
there with the kids. You at least have to go. It's expensive, but when you have kids, you have to
And-
go
and what's
do
that?
it. In the castle, you have the character breakfast.
It's
and
just
the
a
dinner.
memory that we'll always have.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
We had the last reservation of the night. It was we walked out. We had Main Street to ourselves, and they were playing "Kiss Goodnight." And the first time we had ever heard it, and it was just amazing. It's something you're never gonna forget.
Yeah,
Oh,
and we have video
wow.
of it with the kids. Jake was in a stroller. He was in a carriage. James was skipping down Main Street, and again, place to ourselves. It was incredible.
That's
Yeah, yeah. But Via Napoli, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Now
I
the kids are
love
older.
Via
You get a pizza as big as this table. Come on.
and you just this talk about the smells
Yeah.
there, right? I could
Yeah.
watch that. I could just watch the guys making it thrown into those into the
stoves.
to the
Just
stone
those the
fire.
the
Yeah.
fireplaces alone
Just-
you can look at with the stone faces and. Oh yeah, don't read that.
I'm not good with pressure now that I'm thinking about it. Though, 'cause Mexico's a plus.
Oh,
You
yeah.
get to get the guacamole and the queso is very good.
That's
And
and margarita. That's nothing wrong with that. You're over 21,
Yeah.
a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Just you know, just
bit.
go by that milestone. So you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
So you got Italy, you got Mexico. You're going all the way around the world, and it's just fantastic,
Magical.
right? It really is.
Yeah.
And people like you, I can tell you, when we went with you, and it was something that we so much wanted to do. It made it even more special. Did you know? We went to Star Wars. We went
Oh.
right. We went to
Yes.
Star Wars and how was your wife dressed that day?
She may have had buns in her hair that day, like a certain other princess, but.
I was a Jedi princess that
You were a
day.
Jedi princess.
Yes. You gotta
And-
go with it.
And you, way more than me, are a Star Wars maniac, right? I mean, so what did it feel like walking into that land the first time? And
I
just-
cried.
I think she did cry.
I cried because I remember seeing the movie. It's what 77. I was 7 years old and going to the Chelmsford movie theater
yeah.
across the street from
Movie
Mrs.
cinema,
Nelson's.
yeah.
Yeah, with my parents, and I just loved it. It was something about it, and I just loved anything Star Wars. And after that, with the movies, and then to think that I get to drive Millennium Falcon and see it and I'm
Just
I won't
seeing
say
it was
50
amazing.
years old,
And-
but come on, that's crazy.
And you co-piloted. You
Yeah.
two co-piloted the Millennium
Maybe
Falcon.
not successfully,
in
but we
Disney.
piloted it.
And not just me, you're, huge fan too. Like,
Yeah,
it's not like
right.
I have to force him
Yeah.
to watch anything, or he's,
No,
Probably
I've
bigger
always-
than I
I've
am.
always loved it.
yeah.
And the Marvel stuff too. Like you make it. You bring Disney to Pelham, New Hampshire, because when a new Marvel movie's coming out, you go and make an event of it,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to Chunky's, which is a sit down eat restaurant theater,
Yeah.
and you know you have the mugs and everything else, and you
The
just
signature drinks
Maybe
and
the
the
signature
food.
It's
drink.
just so cool. It's just so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Fun. It's just fun.
it is. I remember one of the best breakfasts I ever had at Disney. We had leftover pizza from Pizza Ponte. Remember?
Yeah.
And we woke
Yes.
up and we had it, and we're like, what are we gonna have for breakfast? We're gonna go here. We're gonna go
Cold
there.
pizza is one of the best things.
Oh my god!
And Disney cold pizza was made it even better.
Yeah.
And to think that
And then went to the pool.
and then
Right,
went to
we
the
got the
pool and we
pool
had
after, yeah.
So we're jumping in the pool. It's August. It wasn't terrible. Like it wasn't.
No.
I mean, it got hot a couple of times,
Yeah.
but it didn't get. You know, I mean, it wasn't like we couldn't
Right.
go.
I thought it was gonna be brutal. It wasn't. It was.
Although one
Definitely
person
doable.
in our party, I won't mention any names. I'll only look at the party and whistle. Took off one day on our Hollywood Studios day, right? And she said, "I'm going to our Epcot day."
Epcot
Our
day.
Epcot day,
Yeah.
and she went back to the pool for a little while.
Yeah.
And what
And
did
you know what? She got rained on. So kind of.
she got rained on,
Yeah.
and we got into the Rose and Crown,
Yes.
and you
And we were the only ones there.
The
We
Rose
had
and Crown.
The place to ourselves. That's not an exaggeration. We
Mhm.
had the place to ourselves.
Right? You go and you're usually 10 back in line
right,
to
and
order
people are
something.
like
Yeah. And we could say, oh, you
Amazing.
want to move? Let's put
You
it on
wanna
the
move?
table
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
Like, That'll
we
never happen
We
again.
switched
We did.
tables because
Yeah.
it
Like,
was
let's
when
look
we
at
were
this
speaking
view
and we're gonna
instead.
go over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, the pandemic is horrible. I mean, what's happened, but it really was. It was like having a ticket to, the backstage or after hours, where
Right.
they're like, okay, listen, but everything, everything was over. Well, most everything, not the
Yeah.
shows, not
Right.
the shows, but it was.
No, and that was a great day. We went on Soaring, which is always fantastic. Twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
In the middle of summer, like, you want to go again? Let's
And we
do
got
it.
that center seat that
Yeah.
goes, so we went all the way to the top,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in the dead center. So the Eiffel Tower wasn't hooking.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Straight on.
straight. It
Straight
was
on.
straight on. The Mickey fireworks right over the ears, straight on, no problems.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fantastic. And we stopped and ate at a bunch of different places, right? I mean,
Yeah.
we had. Where were some of the places we stopped?
Was it
We
Food
stopped
and
in
Wine?
France first.
Was it Food and Wine? What
Food
festival
and Wine.
was it? Food and Wine
Food
Festival.
and Wine. So we
So
were.
Canada.
Oh. Huh?
But we
With the-
went around, right? We went to France first. I got a dessert for breakfast.
You have to,
Yeah.
right? I mean, there are no rules against that.
Yeah. I started with France and ended with France.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And everything in between.
Yeah, that's fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
And then we went to Trattoria El Forno.
Oh,
We
delish.
did- Wasn't
On the
that
boardwalk.
was
something
amazing,
on the
yeah.
boardwalk?
On the
I was really impressed with that.
I had never been there before.
No.
It was
And
fantastic.
I didn't expect it to be that good. I mean,
Delicious.
we were kind of like, should we, shouldn't we? We went there and it was, I mean, it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about a couple of the other places that you really like. Even if we didn't go on our last trip, we're going on another trip in a few months, so we're gonna, we got some places we can make up for. But what other places does it really light you up when you say, oh geez, I love to. I get an ice cream cookie sandwich.
On Main Street.
No, I know your breakfast place.
Yeah.
is
I was
Sleepy
gonna say
Hollow. Okay, come on, I want to hear it.
Sleepy Hollow. Hey, wait, you talk about
Okay,
breakfast.
you're talking so excited about it.
I get excited when it does.
And he's not a breakfast guy.
No?
He does not
I'll
eat breakfast.
Up. I say
He is
I'm
not a
a
breakfast
breakfast
guy.
guy. I
Yeah.
don't eat eggs.
Don't eat
He
it.
doesn't like breakfast.
Fine.
The
Period.
pancake, the Mickey pancake.
The pancake?
Not pancake, waffle. Mickey waffle with strawberries. See, I'm getting all flustered. Mickey
He's thinking of his
waffle
waffle.
with strawberries and syrup.
That's
Best
Sleepy
breakfast you
Hollow.
can
Is
ever
it
have.
Sleepy Hollow?
Yeah. Sleepy Hollow, yeah. I love anything from there, but I love that.
You know what? I really could. I could just circle there all day long. I mean, breakfast,
delicious.
lunch, and dinner. You can,
Yeah.
and you're watching them. I'm watching them pulling these cookies out of the oven. I'm thinking, God. Look, and the ice cream goes on. I don't think it's. I don't think they're spinning the ice cream in the back room. It's it could be hood for all I know.
Yeah.
But there's something about it when they put that thing together.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
It was
Our first time
ginormous,
having one of those,
yeah.
It was unbelievable.
And I feel a little guilty when the kid says, "Can I have a bite?" And I'm kind of elbow hit to the back. This is get your own
Yeah.
cookie. So much, just so
Yeah.
much fun.
So much fun.
Your family park. Do you have 4 people, 4 different parks as a favorite, or is there a consensus? Or
Well, it kind of changes
Yeah.
as the kids, get
Right.
older, and they still love it. Like
Yeah.
you said, we have he's a 22 and a 20-year-old. The first time we went, they were 4 and 2. Like my little one was in a stroller
right,
and couldn't go on a lot, but still loved it. Loved just
Yeah.
the music, loved the snacks like his mother.
yeah.
Just get him something to eat and he was fine and just dancing. So it kind of changes. Magic Kingdom, because that's just more for the little kids.
Yeah.
So the parks just kind of change, with age, but I
Every
still
time
love
you
them
try to
all.
pick
Yeah.
your favorite, and it is for about a day, and you're like, well, you think of something else, makes
Right.
you change your mind.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And then those
Yeah.
little Disney moments that you don't expect, that everybody
Mhm.
should have their eyes open for, right?
Yeah.
Because I say all the time, you gotta bring your own magic. I mean, look for the magic, find the
Right.
magic,
Yeah.
find the opportunity, slow it down a little bit,
Mhm.
right? I mean, one of the mistakes I made when I was first going, I would say, I want to get my money's worth.
Right.
But getting your money's worth at Disney, what I learned over, my lifetime of doing this, getting your money's worth at Disney isn't going fast. It's going slow.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
looking at the flowers all the way up and down in the the Flower and Garden Festival,
Yeah.
going into the butterfly room, stopping and eating those foods that maybe you wouldn't try them in another
Right.
setting. That kind of stuff, walking down Main Street, watching the trolley come down, listening to the show, the barber
Right.
shop quartet,
Yeah.
all that stuff is
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
that really is, taking advantage of the hotels. You took that to a new level when I went with you. I mean, we took advantage of the hotels in ways that we never really considered doing, and I'm going to incorporate in every trip I do from here on in.
Yeah. Even the last day, talking about the hotels, when we didn't have a ticket for the park.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, and the new Skyliner is amazing.
It-
So you kind of just hop on that, and that's what we did.
Yeah.
We kind of went around, and we actually weren't even sure what we could get into
Yeah.
or what hotel was open. So we just kind of were winging it and said, let's just try it. And it was an amazing day. And then we
Great
didn't
day.
go to any park. We went just around, stopped in the hotels, checked out the lobby, looked at some merch.
Riviera,
Got a
got
snack.
Skyline at the Riviera, checked out that place thoroughly.
Yeah, yeah.
Had a
And
nice
that's all we did. It
cocktail
was a
and-
whole,
and a
yeah,
nappy.
yeah.
So there's just so much,
Yeah.
so much within the world of Disney World that you could never do it all. You can do it in 2 lifetimes, right? I mean, it really is amazing, guys. The best news is we get to do this again, right?
Yes.
And hopefully we make this like an annual tradition,
would be
because
sweet.
it's so much fun to go there, and it's even more fun to go there with people that share your passion for it. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
for
us.
having
It was
us. We're
fun.
gonna
Yeah.
go downstairs. We're gonna have a little dinner, and then we're gonna talk about our Disney trip, and we're gonna get ready to go again. Thanks to Kim and Jim. To anybody who's watching this, we're taking a shot at this channel. We're trying to make something happen for people. We call it Dis New England, but this is really for anybody who doesn't live within an hour and a half of the park. If you have to travel, if part of your vacation is the planning, and you can't do it 13 times a month because you live further away, that's what we're trying to do. If you have a story, whether you're in New England or somewhere else and you're catching this, please let me know. We'll try to connect, and you can tell your story, because I think it's important, and what it does is it gives other people a little access to it, and maybe a little bit insight of something they may not have thought about. So like I try to say, be you, and thanks again, Kim, Jim. It's
Thanks for
fantastic.
having us.
You guys are great friends, and you really do bring Disney to a whole new level. Take care, folks.